You do what you can do when your world starts to fall apart.
And now you just play with it. What up everyone, welcome back to my second episode of Sampling Phenomena. Together with TrackLib, we're putting this together for you. Talking about hip hop, talking about the techniques behind the production that has been made since the beginning of hip hop. So we're going to run through all these different techniques, low pass, 16 levels, drumless beats, whatever has been created. I'm going to try and dig into that and talk about that, make music for you as well. So this episode is about the Chipmunk vocals. You've heard this many times over. It's hard to say who started it. Some people might say it was RZA, others might say it was Just Blaze. But it really has been used by so many producers, including Kanye West, who really, I think, shined this technique the most. I'm really more of a producer than a hip-hop historian, so I'll let you guys write down in the comment section who you think did it best, which music do you think sounds better with this technique. In any case, I'll showcase some of the artists that used this technique in the past.
Just Blaze. Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is strong enough to, yeah.
Sampling Phenomena is brought to you in collaboration with TrackLib. TrackLib, it's an online platform dedicated and specially curated for beat makers that use sampling as their tool to produce music. The thing that separates TrackLib from going in and digging in record stores is partly its crate digging focus and features like multi-tracks, digging by genre, artist, or labels. And you can also filter by the release date and the region. TrackLib does all this and then allows you to clear your samples for the low and in minutes. So let's get into this beat. So I went digging and I went through artists. I searched for female artists because I wanted a female voice. And I just went and searched. You always get suggestions for other artists, so I just went digging through there until I found something that I already knew, but I noticed that it had multi-tracks, and this is one of the things about TrackLib. You can just go through all the tracks that were recorded for that song and just pick out the sounds that you want. So the song that I chose was Let Him Go by The First Choice. I actually downloaded the parts of the song that I wanted. I downloaded a vibraphone, downloaded the voice, I downloaded the bass, downloaded the snare as well. I took the Rhodes, I took just a chord of the violin.
When your world starts to fall apart, you do what you can do, save it.
I kind of prefer to work with limitations, but I really wanted to try this way of working. It's kind of like remixing the song in a way. It's not really sampling. It's kind of blurry in a sense, but you know, I really enjoy the process of actually taking the full song and just rearranging it my own way. So the first thing I used was the vibraphone and recorded a sequence with that. After the vibraphone, I went and just made a drum loop, just get a drum loop going as soon as possible. I always like to start with my drum loops. So I did that using the snare from the song. After that, I went straight for the vocals, so I knew I wanted to pitch it up. I only pitched the voices up. All the other samples are exactly as they were in the song.
When your world starts to fall apart.
When your world starts to fall apart. When your world starts to fall apart. You do what you can do, but you can't give the love he's needed. It just ain't there. You do what you can do, but you can't give the love he's needed. You do what you can do.
I chopped up the bass from the song, but I only really used, I think, 2 or 3 bass notes. But what I did, I used a lot of the 16 levels with the bass. And I think the bass line is what really is moving a lot of this song. After the bass, I just went for the Rhodes. I got the chords that I needed, so it was easy enough for me to find the chords because everything was in tune already.
You do what you can do, but you can't give the love he's needed. You do what you can do when your world starts to fall apart. You do what you can do if you just ain't there. You do what you can do when your world starts to fall apart.
And I finished it off with some strings as well to give that extra flavor to the beat. And now you just play with it and that's it.
When your world starts to fall apart. You do what you can do, but you can't give the love he's needed. You do what you can do when your world starts to fall apart. You do what you can do if you just ain't there. You do what you can do when your world starts to fall apart.
And that was it for this episode of Sampling Phenomena. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to go down to the description. You'll find a link for TrackLib. I'm going to leave you with the beat right now. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
When your world starts to fall apart. You do what you can do, but you can't give the love he's needed. You do what you can do when your world starts